How have things been going so far this year?
Things have been going very well on the Trinidad and Tobago stand, particularly for Tobago. Most of the hoteliers that have come to ITB 2016 are from Tobago. We have excellent representation, Mount Irvin Beach Resorts, we have Blue Haven Hotel, we have Chic Boutique Hotel. All of the major brands are here at ITB plying the trade and of course maintaining, building relationships and trying to get more business for the destination.
Of course, the relationship with Europe, especially Germany for Tobago, is a critically important one. I'm hearing there's a new flight that you should be having sometime later this year from Munich? Tell us a little about it.
Well, as you rightfully said, the German market is an important one for Destination Tobago. We share a very long history. When you look across the landscape in Tobago, you would recognize that a significant portion of the Germans own homes in Tobago as well as some businesses. And so they have always come over the years. And because of that, Tobago, it is easy for us to market Tobago in the German country, rather. We have a direct flight that comes on a weekly basis out of Frankfurt to Tobago. That's a year-round flight. And from winter 2016, we will have an additional rotation. However, that comes from Munich directly to Tobago and will bring just about 12,900 seats. We are very happy at this moment that Thomas Cook would have once again partnered with the destination and the Division of Tourism and Transportation because of course you know airlift is very critical to any destination, and Munich has a very large population of about 5 million people, and most importantly people who are considered to have wealth. And so that opens up a new area, a new opportunity for Destination Tobago, and we really welcome that opportunity at this time.
How important is this additional 12,900 seats to Tobago's tourism?
It is very important. The whole reason for tourism is to ensure that you have heads on beds. We have just about 5,000 rooms on island on a weekly basis to fill. And so those 12,000 seats that will become available to the destination will help us in achieving that objective of ensuring that our occupancy levels are increased and that our hotels are fully subscribed basically. Apart from that, the spend on the island is also important. And so we try to encourage the guests to spend as much as possible. One of the important things though is that the Europeans, they love outdoor travel, and Tobago provides that opportunity for outdoor travel because we have over 9 hiking trails, we have over 10 waterfalls, we have diving, we have the largest marine coral in the Western Hemisphere, and basically some of the best dive sites in Tobago. And added to that, we also have some of the best beaches in the Caribbean. In 2009, Pigeon Point was voted as one of the best all-day beaches in Caribbean. And in terms of CNN in 2013, one of the best beaches out of 100 beaches in the world. And so Tobago offers quite a lot of opportunities in 116 square miles for the Germans.
But for your role is beyond selling Germany, it's selling Tobago's tourism altogether. How is Tobago performing this year?
Well, Tobago has been performing very well. I think we have been seeing increases in a number of different respects. Our international arrivals have increased to the destination, whether it be by those who are coming with cruise or those who are coming by air. Our domestic arrivals have also increased significantly. And most importantly, we are also seeing quite a number of different properties doing upgrades on the island. To date, about $100 or so million has been invested in bringing properties up to standard. the Tobago House of Assembly would have bought 2 properties, Manta Lodge and also Sanctuary, which will be renamed to the Tobago Great House. That would see upgrades in the vicinity of $60 million. Mount Irving has also undertaken serious renovations, and their property will be coming back on stream in a different way as from June 2016. So I am in high praise of the efforts from the private sector at this point in time. We have partnered with TDC to launch the tourism upgrade program as well, where the government will be giving support to all properties that are in need of doing upgrade work. And so quite a lot of things are happening in the destination, and I'm very, very confident that Tobago will continue to remain relevant where tourism is concerned.
When do we expect the relaunch of the 2 properties that the THA has bought?
In the second quarter of 2016, we will see the launch or the opening of Manta, and later in the year 2016, 2017, early 2017, we will also see the opening of Sanctuary Resorts or Tobago Great House.
Why did the Tobago House of Assembly see the need to purchase both these properties?
I think one of the things that government do quite well is to facilitate development as much as possible. When you look across the Caribbean, for instance in Bahamas, one of the things that the government would have done is to invest in hotels so as to boost the tourism industry. And eventually when those properties started doing well, they then divested it, they sold them to the private sector. The Tobago House of Assembly has recognized that they need to play a greater role in the development of the tourism sector. And so they, through this secretary, would have purchased through representation from this secretary, would have purchased those 2 properties in an effort to facilitate and to boost the tourism sector at this time. Eventually, we will divest those properties to the private sector when we believe that they are ready to be divested. Even in Trinidad, the central government would have taken the decision to build the facilities where Hyatt is now operating. And over at Hilton Hotel, the central government would have also built that facility and would have leased it to Hilton. So those are some of the things that government in the Caribbean do in order to boost a particular sector, and in this instance the tourism sector.
You've got the Tobago Jazz Experience coming up. You must be pretty excited about your lineup and what is happening. How are preparations moving along?
Preparations are coming along nicely. The tickets are on sale. We have the headline act of Maxwell. We also have Miss Lauren Hill, as she prefers to be called. She has not had any shows in the Caribbean for quite some time. So Tobagonians, Trinidadians, those who will be coming to the show are very excited to hear her offerings as well as that of Maxwell. The tagline, of course, is much more than music, because when you come to Tobago, you are able to experience the culture in that space as well. There will be quite a number of communities that will be a part of the Tobago Jazz Experience. Communities like Speyside and Castara will be showing their wares, they will be plying the trade and giving visitors a taste of what they have to offer. So the program is one that allows for interaction with the community in the process. It creates entrepreneurship as much as possible. Most of the vendors on the days are fully subscribed, and it is one that we really look forward to, because the aim again is to ensure that we not only market the destination, but that we can have different activities that serve to bring guests to the destination.
Some time ago when we spoke, we did discuss the A&R Robinson Airport. What's the progress on it?
Well, I am pleased to say that in June 2016, the A&R Robinson Airport will be ready. Upgrades are taking place at this time with a view to changing the roof to improving the aesthetics of the property, and most importantly to ensure that we have a business class lounge. Tobago has been without that for quite some time. The airlines have clamored for a business class lounge because it gives their passengers added comfort, and so that too will be ready by June 2016.
And do you expect this, should passengers expect more booths with immigration officers and so on to speed the process?
Yes, we expect that as well. We are always in constant discussions with the Ministry of National Security and with immigration, with a view to ensuring that we have operational efficiencies as much as possible.